Welcome back to another episode of Coach Talk. It's been a long time since I put up a Coach Talk video. I think well over a year since the last one, so this is definitely needed. Coaches, stop being assholes at meets. This is specifically for powerlifting coaches. It is your responsibility to know the rules of powerlifting and what gets past 3 white lights and what gets red lights, 3 red lights, and what the infraction cards are for the different reasons why your lifter got a red light. It is not the judge's responsibility to explain to you why your lifter got a red light. It is not their responsibility. You can ask. They do not have to tell you. If you get upset about that, you can be removed from the competition. So I'm going to repeat this. Powerlifting coaches, stop being assholes at meets, okay? It is your job to know the rules of powerlifting as a sport, and it is your job to explain those rules to your lifter so that your lifter does not get red lights for whatever reason, okay? When your lifter gets a red light, there is a big red light, and then there's a little, it's a card, okay? Your responsibility as a coach is to know these rules. It is your responsibility to know the little cards, okay? So we're gonna go over the cards right now. This is very simple. I'm not going to go over every single little teeny tiny detail because there's a lot of them, but I will go over the most general ones. A red with a red card. In general, this is depth, right? It is depth on squat, it is depth on bench. This is very simple. Your lifter did not go low enough on squat, the elbows didn't go low enough on bench. On deadlift, this is a soft lockout. Your knees didn't lock out. This is very simple, okay? If you get a red with a little red, that's why. If your lifter gets a red light with a blue card, this is double bounce, downward movement. So double bounce on the squat out of the bottom, or it is downward movement at any time. It is downward movement anytime on bench. It is downward movement anytime on the deadlift. This also covers ramping. So if you hold the bar on your thighs and ramp it up, right, or hitching, that's in there. Also in there is lockout, standing up on the deadlift. That's in there too. So if your lifter gets a red light with a blue card, this is generally what that means. Now, last one is kind of a catch-all. If there are any other infractions, it is a red light with a yellow card. If your lifter jumps the commands, squat command, rack command, press command, down command, is going to be a yellow light. If your lifter has contact during squat, the elbows touch the legs, other forms of contact, that's a yellow. On bench, heaving or sinking, right? You get the press command and the bar goes down further, right? Or you use your whole body to press the bar, right? This heaving, right? Sinking, going down after the press command. That's a yellow light. If your lifter failed the lift, a failure is also a yellow light. Dropping the bar on deadlift, right? If you're coming down and they drop the bar, an inch off the floor, their hands start coming off the bar. That is a yellow. Now, you know why your lifter failed and got red lighted. This is your responsibility as a coach. It is not the judge's responsibility to explain this to you. It is your job as a professional coach. You are being paid by your clients or your client's parents. It is your job to understand all of these rules. It is not the judge's, referee's job to explain this to you, right? If you go to big international competitions, worlds, NAPFs, continentals, world games, you will not be explained the rules. There's no rules briefing. You are expected as an athlete and you are expected as a coach to know the rules before you go to the meet. Now you go to a local meet, you'll get some, a lot of first-time lifters. Most meet directors are nice enough that they will give a rules briefing before the meet. Again, this is a courtesy. This is not required. There's nothing that requires a meet director to do a rules briefing before the meet. This is a courtesy for the first-time lifters who we're going to be a little lenient with. We are not lenient with coaches. And as a coach, you should not expect leniency from the judges or refs. They are there to judge. They're not there to educate. So, coaches, stop being assholes at meets. That's it, guys. That's today's Coach Talk. Thanks. Oh, please like and subscribe. Oh my God, I always forget to ask. Sorry, but I need to ask, we need to grow the channel. So please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.